getting healthy, staying strong. And you know, even in getting healthy, staying strong, you can become obsessed with that as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can get out of balance with anything, for sure. And I think
it's easy.
Yeah, you can become exercise anorexic, where everything you eat, you try to count up the calories, you know, and exercise off whatever you eat. I've been there.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I am there.
And just obsessed.
I am there. I relate.
Or you can go the other way. Your key word is balance.
Yeah.
And I think in all things in our life, I believe that we need to strive for balance. We can work out too much. We can be working too much, or we can be relaxing too much. We can be on social media too much. I think balance is a key.
Moderation.
Yeah, it's key there. I really do. I absolutely do.
Too, and you know, everyone's schedule is different. You know, and we have to put away the excuses and find time. Well, make time. We can't find the time. We have to make
find the time. It's not there.
To do what we need to do. You know, as far as fitness or anything that we do.
Yeah.
Well, one of my favorite times with the Lord, literally, is if I'm walking. You know, I'll go for a long walk, put on my music, and it really, and especially if I'm stressed out or had a rough day, or even starting out rough in the morning, it's put that music on and go and just walk with it.
Can you not tell when you wake up in the morning in the first 5 minutes if it's going to be a good day or a bad day? Am I the only one? I can, first 5 minutes.
Yep.
I can tell either everything runs smoothly or everything.
Yeah,
is
like the
up.
lights going out this morning when I'm putting on my false eyelashes.
Yes, exactly. Or the glue going in on the, you can always tell within the first 5 minutes of putting your feet on the floor.
Right.
I'm going to be transparent right here. I struggled one time with an eating disorder.
Oh, really?
Yes. I remember I shared earlier about my mom I love my mom, and she was great, but she was obsessive, and we do pass that down. She was obsessive about the weight thing, and there was always comments about that. And I kind of swung the pendulum because there was a time when that anorexia thing came out, and just the progress of seeing how skinny somebody could get. And I was teaching aerobics, and I started teaching about 5 classes a day, and I started getting thinner and thinner, and people were going, wow, you're looking good. And I took that to an extreme and kept going with it until finally I had to go get some help. And so we have to be very, very careful. And the word you said, balance, the Proverbs tell us a just weight and balance belong to the Lord. And we can get out of balance with the undereating or the overeating and take our bodies seriously. They are a temple of the Holy Spirit.
Yes, they are.
And whether we're underweight or overweight or whatever, go back to taking care of that temple, because it's going to be with you for a while.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
For me, I have to get back to where I was. You know, I used to model, and it was just like that. You know, there are just these, criteria that set up that were very, very strict. But, after I got married and started getting pregnant, I had an excuse, because when I was pregnant, I could eat the pickle.
You was gonna model, have babies.
And I'm hungry, and I had to be fed, because, when you're pregnant, you have to be fed. At 2 o'clock in the morning, you have to be fed.
You can model,
and my husband, he accommodated me.
Yes.
He did. And now I'm mad with him for that. So we're working our way back, and he's working with me. My husband, he's coaching me. He's a personal trainer.
That's good.
Got my kids in it too, because it's their fault as well. So we're all working together as a family.
All their fault.
Yes, everybody's fault.
It's all their fault.
Jackie, I've learned too, for me, it used to be a physical appearance thing, but now I watched my parents as they aged, and they never exercised, and they really didn't eat right. So the latter years were very stressful on their body. My mom got to the point where she couldn't lift herself out of a chair, and when I saw that, I thought, I'm going to get me some upper strength, because I'm going to need to get myself out of a chair. So I lift weights 3 times a week, and I'm going to take care of myself, because I want to get up out of the chair.
We do have to do that. And my mom had osteoporosis, so that was one of the reasons that I started lifting weights as well, because I really want to fight that disease as much as possible, because it is handed down.
But you know what? You don't start thinking about any of this stuff once you get older.
Yeah, then it really
just don't think about it.
But some of it's circumstantial. Some of us were raised, doing athletics at a young age, or playing volleyball, playing softball, or
well, you had to when I was growing up.
Yeah.
I mean, in school, you have PE, you get out there and you play ball.
Right.
You don't sit around on your little iPhone or what, you go play ball.
Right,
Yes, exactly.
right. So I think physical exercise does need, and for our kids, we need to continue to keep that as a part of their lives.
They're
got
so
to be.
inactive now in school. I think recess is about 2 minutes.
Right.
You know, they don't have the recess we
crazy.
had
That's
right. That's
when we were
very
running
true.
around the school now.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, and that's why we're facing child obesity today.
Right.
You know.
It's a terrible epidemic, and we've gone back and back to the technology. These kids are sitting there and they're playing video games and they're playing all this stuff, and they're not getting out. And so we've got to instill that in our children. Get out, get healthy, don't sit.
How do you get that back into the educational system?
I think we have to do it in our families.
Why can't they see that
gotta
We
that's
do
so
it in our
don't
important?
need to let our
Yeah.
government handle this for us.
Yeah.
This is up to us as parents to
Right,
do
we gotta
this and to
teach it
pass
at
this.
home.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've drastically this year changed our diet at home, and we've we've tried to this year cut out white flour and white sugar, and just
Good for
making
you,
that one
girlfriend.
little small change
Right.
has made a huge difference for us. And
I'm going to watch her eat when we go to dinner later.
okay,
Well, and having that knowledge, make yourself aware of what's going on, because our society has created, there's so much in our foods.
Yeah.
And we really need to know what we're eating.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you go to the grocery store and you buy eggs, well, they may have steroids in them.
That's true.
You know, I think it takes for a chicken to get to full grown is a week now. Because they inject these chickens when they're born.
Lord.
It's like a week or so. Don't quote me on it, but it's very short period of time because they're injecting them with growth steroids, and they're our chickens, and we're transferring that into our bodies. So we not only need to be out there exercising, you know, burning off those toxins and so forth in our bodies. It's good for us. That part of it, but we need to be watching what we're eating.
It's a journey getting to that place of healthiness, because I didn't
course it
always
is.
exercise. I didn't always eat right. And I'm going to be honest, I still have me some Krispy Kreme donuts.
Well, I just remember you coming back from vacation telling me you had quite a time eating on vacation.
Well, I work
I'm
out to
let
eat.
down.
I mean, how many of us actually, I mean, I do. I work out to eat because I love to eat. I'll be honest with you. I love food. And if I'm going to eat the way I want to eat, then
I gotta work out to
I've
do
got
it.
to work out to do it personally.
I have to too.
It's conditioning, but you know, I'm from South Carolina. You know, I'm a country girl.
Yeah.
So, you know, fried chicken and mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese,
Yes.
you know,
That's how we
just
roll.
having to recondition my mind,
Yeah.
you know,
Treat
it's something
yourself.
that I'm going through right now. But we're making it, you know, I'm baking the chicken now,
Yeah.
you know, so,
There you
you know.
go.
But have it every now and then. Have it for a treat. I used to do.
Are your 7 kids liking this new change?
They just like eating.
Okay.
yeah, they don't care. That's good. Don't care.
That's good. That's good. But you do.
I have to ask you, are you training them to get off the sofa and not just be on the, you know, the iPad or all
That's
that?
a
Are you
battle.
teaching them
That's a
to get
battle.
out?
Yeah, you know,
and get out and ride their
And
bikes,
we
do
have to-
those
we're
things.
doing it. Dad loves the park. You know, I'm not an outdoor kind of girl, but he is, so he takes care of that part, you know.
Well,
So they
that's
go
good.
to the park, and you know, we do walking and everything. I've got my oldest children in the gym with me, so we're working out, you know. So we're doing it as a
This
family.
mom's
and
doing
makes
it all
you know,
right, folks.
Yeah.
Gotta take a break.
Trying.
Thank you. Be right back.